The world we live in is a relentless machine. It demands your attention from the moment you wake up. It wants your outrage, your fear, your anxiety, and your constant comparison to others. We are taught that to be happy, the world around us must be perfect. We want the recognition. We want the people around us to behave exactly as we expect. But have you noticed? The world rarely listens. The storm hits when we are least prepared. In that chaos, we lose ourselves. We become like a small boat in a vast ocean, tossed around by waves we didn't create and cannot stop. But what if there's a way to stand in the middle of the hurricane and feel absolutely nothing but stillness? 2,000 years ago, a man was born into slavery. His name was Epictetus. He had no wealth, no power, and a broken leg that would never heal. Yet he was freer than the emperor of Rome. Why? Because he discovered a fundamental truth. The universe is divided into the things that are up to us and the things that are not. Most of our suffering comes from a single mistake. We spend our energy trying to control the things that are not up to us while neglecting the one thing that is. You cannot control your reputation, your past, or the opinions of others. When you attach your soul to these things, you hand the keys to your happiness to a stranger. Consider the energy we waste on the past. We replay conversations, wishing we had said something different. But the past is as untouchable as the stars. It is an external thing. To worry about it is as logical as being angry at the sun for setting. Your power exists only right now, in the choice you are about to make. Master this 1 second, and you master your life. Epictetus taught, "It is not events that disturb people, but their judgments about them." Think about a rainstorm. To a farmer, it is a blessing. To a traveler, it is a disaster. The rain is just rain. It is your mind that labels it good or bad. A breakup, a lost job, a harsh word, these are just events. The pain isn't coming from the event, it's coming from the story you tell yourself. You are the narrator of your life. If you change the story, the pain vanishes. Your perspective is a choice. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are a victim of your own interpretations. Peace is not a destination you arrive at. It is a discipline you practice. It is the art of living. If you seek peace in the world, you will always be disappointed. The world is volatile. If your inner house is built on the sand of external approval, it will collapse. You must build on the bedrock of your own reason. How do we build this inner fortress? It starts with a question. Is this within my control? When someone insults you and your blood begins to boil, stop. Is their character within your control? No. Is your reaction within your control? Yes. When you worry about the future, ask, can my worry change the outcome? If the answer is no, then the worry is a waste of your life force. Your only true possession is your will, your ability to choose your own character and your own responses. Everything else is external. When nothing outside of you can touch you, you become invincible. Think of your mind as a gatekeeper. Stand at the door and challenge every thought. When a negative impression arrives, say to it, wait. You are just an impression. You are not the thing itself. By creating that gap between the thought and your reaction, you reclaim your freedom. You stop being a machine that reacts, and you start being a conscious human being. True freedom is not doing whatever you want. It is the ability to not be a slave to your own emotions. We think we are free, but we are triggered by a single comment or a look from a stranger. That is not freedom. That is being a puppet. To be a Stoic is to cut the strings. The world can take your money, it can take your health, and eventually, it will take your life. But it can never take your ability to stay virtuous and calm. Build your fortress within. Invest in your character, not your comfort. The path is not easy, and you will fail many times. But each time you pull yourself back to the present moment, you are winning. When the walls of the world crumble, the man who has found peace within himself is the only one who will remain standing. Remember, you are the master of your soul. Your peace is your own responsibility. No one can give it to you, and no one can take it away.